todos los días como si fuera mi último, porque cuando te vayas no te vas a llevar nada. Así es la vida.
Yo, what's happening, homie? So Pony Boy de los Marihuanos, representing the Midwest. ¿Me entiendes, Méndez?
Yo, what's up? This is Gordo. Again, Mr. Naida, representing.
¿Qué onda, loco? Se escribe de Quinto Sol.
Aquí mero culeros, quiero vaquero, chingo blingazo, a.k.a. Platinum Breath. This is Sal Rojas from brownfry.com/Digital Aslan.
¿Qué pasó, raza? Aquí DJ Payback García.
What's up, everybody? Frank V, representing Southside Califas.
Desde Chicago representando los Nandes.
¿Qué pasa, compas? Yo soy el MC Luca, a.k.a. el señor THC, a.k.a. el derrotado. Represento esto del Distrito Federal. Más que representar al Distrito Federal, represento México, a todos los raperos mexicanos.
What's up, Mr. Shadow?
It's your boy Graham, Brown Recluse, Dope House Records.
¿Qué hubo, gente? Soy yo, el diablo. Los Cayares. From the middle, from downtown. 6th Street Union in Los Angeles.
Yo, what's up, man? This is Cynic. You guys are getting quick estilo in advance.
What's up, loco? This is Juan.
What's up, dog? This is Mr. Big from Orange County.
Yo, what's up, homie? This is Capone, Latino Jam Record.
Jack and Psycho Round. That's how we do it.
Tuned in with G Rabbit, a.k.a. Conejo.
Y'all, it's your boy Fade Dog out here in San Antonio, Texas.
Chico, ya sabes, guáchate con los topes.
A mi tierra querida, algún día de volver. Hoy quiero volar, nada cuesta soñar. El día que yo muera, voy a despertar. Así es como yo.
Man, how I started was, I started DJing first, you know what I'm saying? Putting out my own mixtapes to CMB, hip hop mega mixtapes, selling them on corners, selling them out of my trunk. From there, I said to myself, you know what, man? I could be playing my own music on these tapes, and I could be mixing my own stuff on these tapes. So I started, you know, writing, getting it together, you know what I'm saying? And hooked up with my man Scribe and DJ Payback Garcia from the AZP. And I know, you know, what AZP stands for, you know what I'm saying? The well-known mixtape champion, DJ Payback Garcia. Hooked up with them, and we formed a group, Los Marihuanos.
Hey, how long you guys been doing this, bro?
Since 89, Phil.
Since 89, huh?
That's when we did our first verse.
That's right.
Ever since then, we've been here. Casi más de 10 años, va para 12 años, ya llevamos 9 años en Chicago desde que vinimos de Colombia y pues poco a poco hemos ido creciendo y pues tú sabes, más fuerte, abriendo camino y rompiendo barreras en esto.
What's up, y'all? It's Fade Dog. Been in this bitch for like 10, 11 years, you know what I'm saying? Dropping albums. I was on the Illegal Amigos. I was on Mr. Key's album. Now we started our own shit, Tone City Records, you know what I'm saying?
It's like in a life and shit, like, but like in the game, like 10 years and shit.
10 years, man.
10 years.
10 years.
I mean, like actually sat down and say, fuck, I'm gonna be a rapper and shit like that, you know?
Tengo ya rato en esto. Yo creo que desde el 97, 96, ya por ahí yo ya me dedicaba al 100% a esto. No hacía otra cosa más que hacer hip hop. Y pues desde morrillo me gustaba el rollo. Crecí en San Diego, ahí fue donde se me pegó el rollo del hip hop, ¿no? Y me representé mucho ahí. Ahora aquí en el DF, pues tratando de hacer un lugar, ¿no? En el mundo, para que sepan que, pues, que estamos ahí, ¿no? Que somos guerreros aztecas y vamos a representar también.
I've been rapping for like about 4.5, 5 years. Started off with South Park Mexican, ¿me entiendes? El mexicano. He thought I was crunk. Said, ¿sabes qué? Can you do it? I knew it from high school, so 4.5 years.
I've been in the game for 2 years today, actually, 5 de Mayo. 2 years ago, that's when I released my album, Distraction. Before I released my album, I mean, it was 6 months. That's all it took me to finish my album. And I mean, that's everything I have. I never rapped before until I did this song called Diablo. And I produced most of my stuff. And that's what I've been doing since then.
When I was like 16, 17 years old, that's when I started mixing. So from then on, I just been like glued to it. Like ever since first set of turntables, you know what I mean? Like every other DJ in the world probably right now, set of records, and then your 2 tables.
Yo, this is Capone. I've been in the game about 15 years already, probably about 10 professionally. Got 7 albums out, kicking ass, straight Chicano rap.
Well, the first time that I got into hip hop must have been back in the days with Nucleus, you know, when all the breaking was going on, Soul Sonic Force, Africa Bambaataa, you know, all that. You know, that's when I was like really into like just breaking. I wasn't rapping at the time, I was breaking. And then, you know, like what really got me more going is like when I said like Nucleus, like Jam On It came out, that started getting me like, oh, like got me pumped into like. But when I still really started putting it down was like 89. That's when I really started getting into the pen and the pad and really started putting it down. And you know, and then by 90, Browntown Looters was born. You know?
Yeah, you know, I've been in the game for like más o menos como un año, desde que empezamos, como en primero empezó Quinto Sol, y lo que me influenció fueron mis carnales, ¿verdad? Que estaban haciendo música acá, chingona y todo, y empecé a notar, you know, empecé a hacer muchas canciones yo y todo, empecé a notar que a la gente le gustaban mis rolas, y así fue como empezó el chivo.
Let's see, how long I've been in the rap? I would have to say since 96, I was an in the closet rapper. 96, I was rapping. 98, I started doing some video. 99, when I saw Latin Throne, it was the first time that really introduced me to the Latin movement and see how strong it was, that it was moving not only in Texas, but in the Midwest and the mainstream. As you can see now, we're hitting the top of the charts. Latinos are moving up. We're on the rise. Nobody can stop us. Nobody. We're on the movement. Todos unidos, we're gonna make it. Better watch out. Quinto Sol, Los Marihuanos, Austin, Texas, Trampilla, Mason Latin made. Watch out, man. #1.
Well, I've been rapping about probably 9 years already. Actually writing and shit. When my homies started writing some raps, like in the rec around 93, around there.
Man, I've been in the game. You know, I started DJing basically like about 7, going on 8 years. You know. But right now we're trying to take it to the next level, you know. We're producing now, doing, you know, we got groups coming out left and right. You know, we got Chivo, we got Quinto Sol, Marihuanos. You know, I've been producing for a while, but my first love was actually DJing, and I still do it, you know. We do the mixing, we do the mixes. We got Hechon Aztlan Warriors, Aztec Souls, you know, Brown Life. I'm sure you heard of them.
Quinto Sol's been together since about 98, about 99. That's when we all got hooked up seriously. 99? Yeah, about 99. 99, you do the math. 99, what is it? 5 years. 6 years.
I've been in the game I've been rapping since 89. I've been on the shelf since 94. So we're talking about a good over 10 years plus, right? I love it. I've seen a lot of things happen. I've seen a lot more Mexicanos. That's what I really love. That's why I started this, because there wasn't enough Mexicanos doing it. When I first started doing it, it seemed crazy. But now look at this. Latin hip-hop, huh? That's how we do it.
Myself, about 7 or 8. And on the label itself, there's about 18 different things on the catalog. And I got my new album coming out titled The Ghetto Bird. That'll be out probably like in March or April. It's already done. I got people, I got Sugar Free, I got Cocaine, I got Jail Felony, Big Psych from Thug Life, Cycle Realm. Man, there's a whole bunch of people on there, man. Just buy the shit and enjoy it, man. You know, you'll be surprised when you get it on how many motherfuckers are all on my shit rocking it.
Probably about 11, 12.
11, 12
I'm
years.
talking about making records, you know what I'm saying? I've been rapping way before that.
¿Cómo me siento al no oír hip hop latino en el radio? Pues se siente uno pues cerrado, más que nada de que no hay puertas, ¿me entiendes? Ahora que también que es denominado el hip hop latino, ¿no? Para mí el hip hop latino es el que se habla nuestro idioma, ¿no? En español. Para mí los raperos que dicen ser hip hop latino y rapean en inglés, digo, aunque sean latinos, digo, para mí eso ya no es tanto, ¿me entiendes? Es un nuevo idioma. Yo creo que si nosotros crecimos escuchando hip hop en inglés, ahora le toca al mundo escuchar hip hop en español. Y yo creo que el radio lo vamos tomando poco a poco, he estado en todas partes, estuve en España, en Francia, en Estados Unidos, y el hip hop latino está pegando, lo estoy viendo con mis propios ojos, mi propia experiencia propia, y pues ahí estamos, ¿no? Es solamente trazar más el camino.
How I feel about the radio not supporting Latin hip hop. On the cool, I think it's real good because it's not real like played out like everything else. It's not burnt out. You don't hear your artists that you cut for, Latinos, over and over and over till you can't stand them no more. Like Snoop and Dre and all that crazy stuff. You don't trip like that. It also gives us a stronger scene on the underground, because as long as they feel us, they ain't got no choice but to deal with us. ¿Me entiendes? Cut all that other holiday. If they don't play, that's fine, homes.
Right now, they're just stereotyping that shit, man. They want everybody to look like a mean fucking cholo and this and that. I'm a fucking gangster, homie, but like I said already, I ain't wearing no fucking big-ass shirt, size 50s and shit. I don't need to look like that, homie, to be a fucking gangster, homie. And the shit I'm saying, I mean, I've been through all that, so there's no need to say that shit no more, homie. You know what I'm saying? Let's just fucking do the music, let people feel the fucking music.
Actually, you know what, the radio's been supporting me as of lately a lot. You know, I got that #1 song, In Love with a Gangster. The song's been doing real good for me. And, man, the radio's been blowing it up, man. Pocos Pero Locos, man. They're the first show that got syndicated that's been putting it down the way they are. And through them, my song has gone to so many stations, man, and it's just fucking blowing up, man. People are asking for it. And a lot of good shit's been happening to me because of that one fucking particular song. So, you know, thanks Pocos Pero Locos for making it happen. Kool-Aid, E-Dub, Johnny Cuervo, much love. And my homeboy out in Texas, Alan Baxter, Platinum Artist Management. What's up? They doing things too.
Well, first of all, they're not supporting me, so I can give a fuck about the radio. I don't know, man. You know, it's all political, that thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like if me and you start a record label and we happen to work at the radio station. I mean, what are we gonna play on there? The stuff off our record label. You know what I mean? Not that they all have labels, but the major one out here in LA does, and yeah, it's a political thing. They play what they want. I've heard that the station like maybe once or twice, and I hear a bunch of bullshit on there.
Why the radio's not supporting Latin hip hop? Honestly, I think it's because they're afraid. The radio's afraid to put Latinos on the air. As it is, you look at it, we're the most passionate people in the United States. And all over America and the world, we're real passionate people. And everything that we do, whether we're making love, whether we're putting our work, time into our artwork, our cars, our women, ourselves, our music, it's all about passion and love. They're afraid of it. When you're afraid of something, they don't really allow you to do what you like to do and what you do best, because they're scared. And when they're scared, they won't touch it. They won't touch it at all.
Well, I know the radio's not supporting Latin hip-hop right now because they don't know what's going on the streets, you know? So, if you're an artist y no tienes un radio que te está tocando tu música, homie, nomás mándamelos a mí. I promote the shit out of it, the Aztec Souls compilations, the Brown Life.
The thing that I'm talking about, dog, who I think has influenced the Latin rap game, you gotta send props to my boy DJ Payback Garcia, because he's putting everybody on. So, hey, thanks to, you know, Payback.
Bro, just send that shit to me, I'll promote it, you know? This is the radio right here. We got compilations coming out left and right.
But as far as Latin hip-hop, homie, not being played on radio, I think it's fucked up. Latinos, we got mad, tall, strong-ass groups out there that should be playing on the radio. We got Latinos being played on the radio as far as Latin hip-hop, but it's very little. You know what I'm saying? Very little. I think they're just hating like a motherfucker.
What I think about the radio not supporting Latin hip hop, I think it's just like anything that's new. People are scared of things that are new. They've grown accustomed to the norm. And Latin hip hop being so new, and them not supporting us, what it's done to Quinto Sol is it's forced us to push our skill limits to the limit, push our skills to the limit, and put out a product out there on the market that is not only as good as everything else on there, but it's far superior. Where now, instead of us knocking on the door, we're thundering in the neighborhood so loud that all there is that door stand. The rest of the house is blown down. Now they have no choice but to accept us.
You know, it's getting better. It's not where it should be, but we do have ODM with Raza Radio and Inland Empire representing, Capone, what Raza Related and Texas is supporting, even a little bit Pocos Pero Locos is supporting. But, you know, those are just like 3 or 4 radio programs in the nation that are pumping Latin hip-hop. What about the whole other nation? What about Mexico? We need to start like targeting or thinking of seeing the bigger picture. And once we get national radio play where every city is bumping a song, then that's when we'll be able to sell more units. But right now, it's too regionalized. We need to look at the big picture. Mexico City has millions of people. LA has millions of people. Chicago has millions of people. Except we're not selling millions. So in all those cities are a lot of is Latinos. So we got to look at the numbers and do a better job at targeting our audience.
The way I feel about the radio, not supporting Latin hip hop, I mean, it's gacho. I mean, if you look at the population, especially here in Texas, most of the cities are all Mexicans. But we don't get no radio support. We try to do our own radio show for a while. The politics of it all, that's basically what it boils down to. But sooner or later, our time's coming, dog. We'll be on the radio.
When I think about the radio, really, the radio out here in Saytown, man, they don't show no love for Raza. You know what I'm saying? No love.
Well, as far as the radio, to me, it's like they're playing like Latino rap, but they stereotype you right away as a Chicano, gangster rap, And when you got other groups who really put it down like in a different way, like us, it's like pros and cons of being stereotyped as a Latino rapper, but because that's what people usually think when they think about a Chicano Latino rapper. They think he's gangster, he's just talking about gangbanging. When in reality, there's other groups, like there's all kinds of groups, especially LA, East LA, West LA, everywhere, that really put it down for hip hop, for the culture.
Pues, ¿qué te digo? Mucha gente en radio y ahora poco a poco se ha ido, más de uno puede chequear los videos, la televisión ya está apoyando poco a poco hip hop y reggae en español, pero algún día yo sé, en este mismo año poco a poco ya van a ir haciendo más emisoras como, no sé si en México, pero lo que es Puerto Rico y Panamá y emisoras Colombia que solo juegan rap español todo el día, así que yo creo que no muy lejos va a estar eso igual aquí en el norte.
About them not supporting Latin hip hop on the radio, I mean, it's like this, we're kind of used to it as a people, not them doing anything for us, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like we're falling off any kind of horse and getting back up. So I'm really ready for anything they throw at us. For them not to do any music or no radio to play for us, hey, that's just another thing on our back. That's cool. Let it roll off.
What do I think about radio not supporting Latin hip hop? Pues la mera neta, a mí me vale madre si no tocan el radio las canciones. Yo tengo un chingo de perros en las calles y en todos lados que escuchan la pinche música del Chivo y de Quinto Socio. La mera neta, me vale madre si no quieren tocar música o nada.
About radio not supporting us, I'm not worried about it right now.
It's going on. The radio ain't really doing nothing for Latin hip hop, you know what I'm saying? But with these mixtapes and these mix CDs that my boys putting out, they're gonna have no choice but to play them. No choice, you know what I'm saying? So we're just bum rushing the whole scene, you know what I'm saying? And plus, whether you guys know it or not, the Latin race has elevated. We are no longer a minority, you know what I'm saying?
I don't really miss radio. I never had it, but I guess it's about time. We the majority in Cali. We deep as fuck in the States. We make motherfuckers go platinum. I know it's not that easy. There's politics behind it, but, I'm willing to hang around and see what the fuck happens. Yeah, right.
I think they're afraid, dog. First of all, I think, they listen to our music. It's kind of aggressive. A lot of Hispanic people are not used to that, so they're apprehensive about that to begin with. But I think they're afraid. I think they're afraid that we're gonna take over. Right now the radio station, they tend to play music for the older crowd, not for the new crowd, for the younger crowd. And then that's when we come in. So hopefully, pretty soon they open up the doors for us.
They're not supporting. Of course they're not supporting, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's because they don't think that Latins are capable of putting out some radio hits or they're just like not even paying no attention, you know what I'm saying? But they're not supporting. I mean, you got a few shows here in LA, like that Vocals for the Locals, which is cool, you know what I mean? They do their thing, they play a lot of Rasta stuff, and they're kicking some door downs, but there's much more than just that, what they play, you know what I mean? A lot of more, like, I guess what you call Latino hip-hop, like real hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? Like, have the whole culture, like you see like Latino b-boys breaking, you know what I'm saying, DJing, fucking it up, you know what I mean? Not just on like some street shit, like lyrical, you know what I mean? Like dope lyricists, like they got battle rappers that are dope, like they're Latin shit, but they don't show that on the radio. They just play that, you know what I mean? That old bald-headed, you know what I mean? I'm this, I'm that, cuetes, and which ain't nothing wrong, you know what I mean? That's what fools do, but I think that they're not showing that other side of that Latino hip-hop. The little Latino hip-hop that they are playing, you know what I mean? They're not giving love to the rest of them, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot more than just what they show and shit. But I think they should give more love to Latinos, man. Like, there should be more shows like Vocals Pero Loco.
It's like somebody got to kick the damn door open, homie, and let them know that, you know, hip hop is hip hop, dog. It ain't black, it ain't white, it ain't Mexican. It's just hip hop, dog. It's like they don't call Snoop black rap. They don't call Eminem white gangster rap. You don't know why we gonna be the fucking, you know, that hip hop and shit. It's just hip hop, homie, and they should just look at it beyond the color line. You know what I mean? And that's that. Like I said, que no le gusta que chingue a su madre. You know what I mean? We're gonna keep doing it until we get that respect that we demand, dog. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? And just look out, because we're coming through. They ain't no stopping us.
Well, about the radio not supporting, you know, the Latin hip-hop, I mean, I could understand, you know, why they don't do it, because they don't got enough material to do the entire program or the entire show about Latin hip-hop. But still, they're gonna be playing it and they're gonna be supporting us sooner or later. I mean, it's gonna be soon now because they got a lot of people, a lot of new artists coming up, and we got a good stuff. I mean, it's not just like trash that we're putting out. We'll be putting out like really, really good stuff, and there's a lot of guys, like real good guys, real talented. And sooner or later, they're gonna be supporting us like really good.
You know, the business side of the music is fucked up, bro. You know, because when we first started, I'm speaking from Quinto Soul side, right? When we first started, we started doing it like fun, everything. You know, we just started doing it for fun. But we started realizing that music is a business. And so we started taking it as a business, but not losing the creativity, you know what I mean? Like to be creative. But the music business is the hard part of it, you know? But if you're someone that don't have a contract yet and you know, it's not really facing the business side of it, don't focus on it yet till it gets to that point. Just business side of it sucks. All I gotta say is stay on earth, hire a lawyer, you find contracts, and they give you contracts, find a lawyer, and follow your guts, man. You know, whatever you feel like, do it. Don't be afraid to question anything. Contracts are for lawyers. Exactly. Music and music and rhymes and all that's for you, for the MC.
I think it should be less business and more art in a perfect world, but you got to be up on both. You know what I'm saying? You got to stay up on your music and your styles and your beats and your rhymes and everything you do. And but at the same time, you got to stay polished up on your business. And you know, especially in our case, being that we have our own label, we have to stay very, very involved, or it could get away from you quick with all these crazy ideas that these people don't even know what they're doing most of the time. You know what I mean?
I think realistically, 2003, it's both. Even though at first you wanted all music and you want to let your people handle it, your professionals, but once you get more involved and you see how much more there is to do and more there is to do to accomplish, you start having to get into your business, and you got to start knowing your contracts and your flow of royalties, because you try to run away from it and it still catches up to you. So know it now. Be prepared.
Business and music. Like Scrap was saying, en este negocio, you have to realize that it's like you got the business and then you got the music. And the thing is, you got to find the balance because they go hand in hand.
When I started, it was more like fun for me, not like art. It is like art, but then when you get more into it, you see the business side, and then the business side's kind of fucked up. You got to be real smart in the business side too. But it's always like being like fun for me. Like when I hear a tight track, it's hard to explain it. It like motivates me to do some tight shit like that.
Getting back to what he was saying, a lot of people take more time trying to sell their CDs than the time they spend in the studio making good shit. This supposed to be the other way. You gotta spend a lot of time in the studio, making better music, better lyrics, and that's just gonna fly by itself.
More business. Because, man. fucked up, man. Even if you get with independent, you still get fucked. That's real in the moment, though. But I'm doing my own thing. I'm making my own moves. Marihuano's new album, Marihuano's Por Vida, feature production by DJ Payback Garcia, featuring Quito Sol, Chivo. Plus on that shit.
Honestly, homie, this game is all politics, dog. It ain't about business, it ain't about talent. It's about who the fuck you know. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are whack, whacker than whack, homie, and they're on the fucking radio, why? Because of who they know. Just politics, dog. It ain't talent, homie. 90% of the game is whack, homie. Everybody's fucking vale verga, dog, you know what I mean? Look at the ones that are really doing it on the corazón are the ones that don't get love for it, homie. So fuck all that, dog, you know what I mean? Vale verga goes the way it's good. Talking about a whole lot of shit that don't do nothing, you know what I mean? So it's politics, dog, and that's all it is.
Business side of it, you know what? La mera neta, I don't even worry about that, bro. You know, I just let my manager, I just concentrate more on my music, you know. Doing ain't shit, that's why I got a manager. If you don't have one, you better get one, dog, you know. You gotta get one and ponerte chingón, you know. But I don't even worry about that.
The business is like every other business. You're gonna have motherfuckers trying to get you. You're gonna have motherfuckers shake your hand in your face and say, oh man, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. But I ain't shaking hands with nobody but Los Chaotics. And we can make a song, yeah, but we're gonna get paid and that shit. You ain't my friend, so don't fucking come around try to act like you're my friend and shit, because the business has no friends, I'll tell you that much. That's my best friend. That's the producer, the man right here. The man with the man. To me, I do business with him. I love him and everything. He's not my friend when we do business. You know, and that's how the fucking industry is and shit. Everybody's out to make a living and get a dollar. So, hey, I'm gonna get mine too, you know?
Well, the business side of the music. Espérate.
That was cool.
Espérate, güey. Mira. He's telling you about the business, but I want to tell you about the real business. The tamales. See what I gotta deal with? See what I gotta deal with every day? The groupies, the fans. Se lo va a chingar, güey. Se lo doy permiso, se lo chinga. And if Cleto was here, se lo chinga peor.
Alright, so tell us about what do you think about the business side of the music?
A lot of guys think just because you're young and you're doing your own thing, they try to take advantage of you. They try to think, oh, look at Chingo, he's silly, he don't know what he's doing. Come on, man. I watch TV. Come on, man. I read the source. I got the books. Andale, way. Come on, it's just like tamales, it's just like masa. Everybody has to eat. Everybody needs entertainment. Por favor, believe it. The business, guys, if you don't got your education, if you don't got your history, if you don't do your homeworks, you might as well stay at home. A lot of these guys think, I'm gonna make flyers and then I'm gonna sell these tapes. Let me save you some time. You don't got what it takes. Por favor, believe it. Real game, real talk. Aquí mero culeros, este quiero vaquero, chingo, blingo. I get fat, get rich, call me chingo de ombligo.
Well, the business side sucks, dog. You know what I'm saying? People do music because they love music. Business and music, you know, they really don't mix. So, you know, unfortunately, we have to take care of the business side because we want to get paid, and, you know, we want to keep improving our product, and the only way to improve it and to market it better is to have money and to have budgets. So a lot of the stuff that we did Raslan, is that we did it, you know, we got love from the groups, dog, that, you know, helped out brownpride.com when we first started back in 97. So that's how we came out with the Olim project. So, you know, a lot of times, you know, we don't have the funds, we have the heart, so we're able to come out with product, but we need people to support us, you know what I'm saying? Instead of buying like Jay-Z and all them, they should be supporting Latinos, dog, because we represent the same culture. And it's unfortunate that 50 Cent and all them are selling millions, but we're still over here, you know, still selling thousands. And we need to stop that.
All right,
and a lot of it has to do with the business. We need to become better businessmen and, you know, take these labels because we have dope product.
You know, they rob people, dog, but, you know, I can't blame the labels, you know what I'm saying? If you can get over on some fool like that, I mean, they're going to do it, you know what I'm saying? That's just how it is in life, you know what I'm saying? If some little kid, you know, gets jacked by a big record company, I mean, you know, that little kid, that's on him, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how it is, dog. So I don't really feel sorry for anybody who gets ripped off by any company. I've been ripped off myself, dog, but I don't cry about it, you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch your own back, dog. Nobody's gonna do it for you know what I'm saying? You gotta watch your own back, dog, and you gotta be on top of shit. Don't let the motherfucker jack you know what I'm saying? You gotta be on top of your shit, dog, straight up. Come to Mainline Records, we'll treat you right. Shout!
It's a shady business, man. It's a shady business, man, so you gotta watch out, man. You know, it's like, you don't want to trust people, but you gotta trust people too, man, because you gotta get your shit out there. You know, it's like you can't stay in the closet forever or stay underground forever. You know, so sometimes you just gotta make some moves and shit, man. Where you know it might help you or it might hurt you, but most of the time it'll help you because you're gonna get the exposure regardless and stuff. You know, but it's a shady business, man. You know, I tell everybody out there, man, just check. You gotta check the people you're rolling with sometimes, man. Even your own homies around your circle, man. Sometimes they're out to get you, man. So you gotta be careful, man.
Lo que quieres tú es lo que tengo yo, es el respeto de las calles que no tienes tú, es lo que anhelas tú, es lo que quieres tú.
If you search for like the true people that are doing it right, like doing it to standards of hip hop standards, of commercial CD standards, nothing that sounds like a basement recording or nothing that sounds like someone just flowing whatever they want, you know, off the top of their head when it's not making sense. You know, eliminate all that. Search for the ones that have hooks and choruses and image and you know, a whole thing going on with their music, a whole vibe, and you'll feel it. You'll feel it right in the heart.
To me, hip hop, if I was to spell it out and shit, it'll be how I put hell on paper. That's hip hop, HIPHOP, how I put hell on paper. So don't be fucking coming around and putting my hell on your mouth and trying to make money off of it, because we're fucking tired of it. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of underground artists that are just frustrated and fucking tired of the puffies and tired of the fucking rum shaking bullshit. Yeah, you
and all that bullshit. Fuck that.
all that other fucking fake bullshit and shit. You know what I mean? And I'm just telling you, I ain't gonna be here saying, nah, I'm real. We're gonna keep it real. Look for yourself, motherfuckers, because we're tired and we're Los Chaotics.
I think that's not cool for the game. You know what I mean? People outside of Chicano rap are getting, they're hearing that and they're saying, so that's what Chicano rap is all about. But that's not what it's all about. That's just what they choose to play. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how the media.
You're not gonna do it right. This thing in Spanish, don't do it, dude. Because I mean, it's disrespectful to our people. I mean, our culture. So you just don't do it, man. If you're not for reals and you don't know what you're doing, don't do it.
And have the last 20 bucks at the end of the week and want to buy a CD. If you're gonna buy it because you really like it, because you're feeling it. Don't buy it just because he's Mexican or he's Latino and you know, because a lot of these times these guys are perpetrating, man. A lot of times there's a lot of fools that come out saying, they're gangsters and they're shooting up here, shooting up there, and killing people and selling drugs. Or yeah, they might be selling a 10 of crack or 20 of crack. Don't make them their big time drug dealers that they're trying to, they're perpetrating a lot of times. And they're just trying to say, they bald their head and they say they're hardcore gangsters and shit, And it's not even about having a bald head or having baggy clothes or whatever, man. It's just, if you're true to the game and you true to what you do, then you're putting it down. But all the perpetrators and the fakers, you know who you are and shit.
The way I'm taking it now, there's so much of that bullshit out there and so much garbage and a lot of people that are just trying to make a name off the raza because, it is exploding and a lot of things are happening. So a lot of people are trying to exploit the game by putting out whack shit, get a nice little cover, some bitches, some gangster fools. And, people go by it, don't even know what it's about. Then when they hear the shit, they're like, man, this shit's fucking whack. Then that shit hurts us, man, because, a lot of people don't give the Latinos or the Mexicanos, the raza, the chance that we deserve.
I mean, they're gonna try to, fools are gonna try to capitalize on it, you know what I mean? We live in a capitalist society, you know what I mean? So you learn to you know what I mean? You can make money, figure fools be like, damn, I can make money off looking like that, you know what I mean? I should shave my head and, whatever, throw on big fucking size 50s and a white t-shirt, it's on, you know what I mean? And it's the same shit. You pick up like 6, 7 different CDs and all the covers are the same, just some bald-headed dude, you know what I mean, gangstered out. And you listen to the music and it all sounds the same, you know what I mean? And it makes it a lot harder because fools don't, you know what I mean? They're used to hearing that shit and they'll be like, oh, another Latin rapper, or what's it sound like? The same like the other dude, you know what I mean? So I guess it kind of fucks it up, but you're always gonna have that. Fools are always gonna put out shit, you know what I mean? Because they're trying to make that quick dog, you know what I mean? They just figure, I can eat off hip-hop, right? I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean? But it's much more than that, you know what I mean? It's good when you can make a living off of it, but when you're trying to exploit it like that, you can see right through it, you know what I mean? And that's where those fake fools don't last and shit, man. They're not around for too long.
because any idiot could fucking buy a Pro Tools and record a song at the house and then put it out, sell their CD, their album for $2, so they're gonna flood the market, you know what I mean? It makes it hard for real fucking artists that are trying to do it and put in time, real time and energy and talent to doing this, you know, but it's a free country, homie. Try to do your shit and make it happen, you know what I mean?
I think it's open, dog. It's ready for the taking. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of groups out there representing. There's got to be one that's got to come up and lead the way.
Yeah.
And I think the industry is just waiting for that one. And hopefully, you know, one of us, Quinto Sol, Diablo, Estilo, there's other names out there.
All right.
I think they got it.
Cool.
Well, Puff Daddy rapping in Spanish, all these R. Kelly trying to come out with Latin, that stuff is garbage, dog. You know what I'm saying? They should be supporting the real Latinos, dude. They're putting out real, you know, Mexican stuff. It's unfortunate, like I said, well, that gets radio play, dude. They might create like a Latin rhythm, but that's still not Latin, dog. That's like fake. You know, we need to get the real stuff and put it out there. There's a lot of dope groups in Spanish that blow away these Puff Daddy rapping in Spanish. Come on, dog. How are you gonna support that? No, like, you know, not to diss them, dude, because I see what they're trying to do, but to me, that's not real. You know what I'm saying? How is some black guy rapping in Spanish getting more radio play than some real Mexicans? You know, come on. You know, he's not the only one who done it. Who has done that? A lot of these blacks are starting to use our like lowriders. They use our lowriders like it's theirs. Now you see a Chevy commercial with all blacks, right, sporting lowriders. You know what I'm saying? How you know, that's not right. And our website is really the only one that, you know, puts out these issues, dude. When you think of DJs, dog, a lot of the dopest DJs were Latino. A lot of the mixed master DJs, like Julio G, Tony G, you know, were Latinos. But DJ Capri, Tony Touch, but you don't think...
These are mad talented. We got mad talent out there, from Latin hip-hop singers to Latin hip-hop rhymers, you know what I'm saying? From Latin dancers, you know. They're trying to hate, but we need more Latin hip-hop to be played, man. So that's what we got to do. Our job is to flood the market for Latin hip-hop. Virus Enterprises do that shit, you know what I'm saying?
Como yo vivo, así es como yo vivo. En un segundo todo puede pasar. Todo una vez.
Best advice I could give anybody: get yourself a lawyer. Don't worry about nothing. Just worry about doing good music, do it with your heart, and I'll put you in the mix. Well, the most important thing, I hate to say it, but you gotta be a hungry motherfucker, man. You gotta be hungry. You know, if you ain't hungry, you ain't gonna make it. I'm hungry. You know, it's like, it's a tough fucking thing to do. You always gotta be hungry. If you stop being hungry for what you're doing, you're gonna lose it. So you gotta stay hungry all the time, no matter what. You know, it's like you're fighting with someone, bro. The minute that you give up, they're gonna beat you down, right? So you never give up. Always stay hungry. Don't push forward. That's the most important thing to stay in this industry, bro. And you know how many punches I took in my whole life? Like, I feel like saying, man, fuck it, I wanna give up, you know, whatever. But when I realized how powerful the music is, and when I found my fans and they love the music, they love what I'm doing or what Quinto Sol is doing, that's what makes me keep on going, man, you know? So stay hungry. That's the most important thing that you do. And stay focused and be original. Stay dedicated.
Don't copy nobody. That's most important in anything, you know? Like, the route you take when you make your record to make it different, sometimes, you know, as different as your music is, so should your route be. If, you know, like we do, we come with our own style, so we have to market and put our records out a different way. You know, so individuality and creativity on your own level is, to me, the most important thing. OG don't talk much, but I'm sure Kimo has something to say.
I mean, I could, you know, basically just add into that. I agree with what I've said. And the other thing I'd say is that if any of these young cats are going to get a record deal and sign to any type of a major, you know, label and not put out the records themselves, then I recommend that they get as much cash as they can get up front. Because if they don't do that shit now, they ain't really going to get no money down the line anyways. So if they're trying to, you know, sign you for, you know, 50 G's, just know that shit don't last forever. Yeah. And the chances are, for the life of your record, your project, you ain't gonna see another dime from the label anyway. So either get a shitload of loot now, or put the record out yourself. You know what I mean? These days there's means to do that. You know what I mean? That's what I recommend.
You can sell 10 million records for a label and get paid for maybe 100,000 of them. Or you can sell 10 million records for yourself and you can feed your family and everybody you ever met's family too. You know what I mean? So you just got to kind of go through with your own route and see what path you want to take.
See where you're aiming.
You know, you don't want to say like, when somebody asks you about your music, you don't want to say my shit's like Tupac or my shit's like Biggie or my shit's like Delinquent Habits or like Cypress Hill or whatever. You know what I mean? You want to say your shit is like your shit. You know, when
You start emulating everybody in general. You're just hurting the music itself. You know what I'm saying? Because
you know what I'm saying?
To all the newcomers and shit, like if you're not dedicated to this shit, don't even bother. You know, there's a lot of whack motherfuckers out there. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of talented fools out there, and you gotta give it your 110% or nothing, you know? Because if you flood the game with all kinds of bullshit, it's just gonna go down. But if we come up, everybody, with some tight shit, you know what I mean? We're gonna come up as a whole, everybody. So if you don't got it, don't grab the mic, you know what I mean? But if you do your thing.
All right. Only advice I have to my up and coming artists coming up now, man, is it's not what you know, it's who you know. So get around the right people. You might be talented, you might have all the talent in the world. If you ain't around the right people, they're never gonna be seen. So know that.
A lot of kids out there, man, if you got talent and this is what you want to do, man, don't give up no matter what anybody tells you. Do it, homie. You know what I mean? Just do this shit. That's all I gotta say, dog. Just do it. You've always given me love, dog. Quinto Sol, much respect, homie. You motherfuckers put it down, dog. You know what I mean? It's sad that not everybody can do what we do. There's a lot of motherfuckers out there that terrible, homie.
Newcomer and some advice. Don't give up no matter what. Because it's hard, Vato, because you're going to have people laugh at you. You're going to have people that don't believe you. Hey, ¿sabes qué? You're going to have weird comments from people that don't know you because people don't know, are afraid of what they don't know. So they got all these weird-ass reactions. Keep it up. Don't stop. No matter what happens, because it doesn't happen overnight. And it's not instantaneous. You know, it's not you automatic star and some shit. You're not. It doesn't happen like that. You got to build up people knowing you, you know? And then they got to want your product. That ain't even just that. That ain't where it stops. So don't give up. Whatever it is, slanging, pushing it to the radio, pushing it to the people, doing shows, moving, selling posters, nigga, whatever you gotta do. Don't give up, no matter what.
The advice I give to new up-and-comers in the game, you're in for a long haul, Bubba. You gotta keep promoting, you gotta get your albums out there, take about 5-6 records. Your time will come, it's a lot of hard work. It ain't just some overnight stuff, you can drop a CD and be the bomb. So you got a lot of work to put in, a lot of streets to cover.
The advice that I give to the new coming artists, just be yourself, man. Represent where you from, represent everything that you want to show to the people, and just watch out for all the guys that are trying to sign you and rip you off and take your money away. This business, it's crook, and just watch out for those guys, man. And just keep it up and keep it real.
Advice to everybody up here in the game, everybody, all the upcoming artists that ain't got no name yet and stuff like that, keep your head up, dog. It's gonna happen. As long as you keep working hard, it'll pay off, dog. It'll pay off, you know what I'm saying?
Stay loyal,
keep doing it. Stay focused, man. Make that money, you heard?
Make that paper, baby. Tell them City Kings.
All right, the advice that I'd like to give all the kids and young people out there in the world to work hard, stay on track, keep your mind clear, know what you want to do in life, and just get up and do it every day. If you breathe it, you live it, you succeed in it. You just got to get up and do it. Raza unida, and just keep on doing it. One love. Mexicanos unidos.
Industry motherfuckers, no se dejen cabrones. Don't let them fucking pimp ups and shit, because that's what they're doing.
When I came out, well, first I encourage everybody to go to school. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. You learn, you see the bigger picture. When you grow up in a neighborhood, you know, you're pretty limited. You only see like 2 blocks up and 2 blocks down. But when you go to school, you start realizing, hey, there's a world. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot bigger. You know, you don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a producer. If you can do that, dope, do it. But, you know, we need lawyers. We need photographers. We need guys that know how to work cameras. Because hip-hop is more than that element. We need graphic designers to do the artwork. So I want to see, don't think that you can only be a rapper. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that you can contribute. And, you know, like my road into hip-hop was through computer science. doing websites. That's how I got into the industry. You know what I'm saying? Same with other kids. I want them to encourage whatever they find their passion. You know, find what they're good at and use it for hip hop or use it for their culture and to do something positive. You know, you could be a sound engineer. You could, you know, there's a lot of things that you could be that doesn't have to be a rapper. You know, that's what I tell them. You know, we need photographers. There's not that many dope Latino photographers. You know what I'm saying? If you're a writer, write. We need writers that can write about the industry. Because if you let white people dictate what our culture is, you know, they can't tell you what the streets, because they don't come from that environment. We need people that come from that environment that understand it and that can flip it and let the masses know what we go through. And you know, that's what rappers do, and we need writers to tell us what they do. You know, so that's all I encourage. If you have a talent, find it, and you know, get at us, dude. You know, we're always looking for dope people that can contribute.
Stop rapping, go to school and get a job. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, man. Pretty much that is the advice I give them. I'm being serious. I mean, the rap game right now is just so flooded. It's just getting bad reviews, dog. It's just, I mean, I don't know, man. I definitely, if I was a youngster coming up, I definitely wouldn't, you know, think I'm gonna get rich off this shit overnight, dog, or probably even ever. You know what I'm saying? It would be good for a motherfucker to be doing on the side if he, you know, had a, you know, a job or whatever, and he was making an album on the side. That would be the advice I would give him. But to you know, pack up your shit and think you're gonna go make it as some big rapper, dog. I don't see that happening right away, man. You know what I'm saying? But we're trying to open new doors, you know what I'm saying, like always. So, you know, I can't say it's gonna happen or it's not gonna happen.
Kids that are coming up and shit, that's trying to do their shit. I say don't even bother to come out, dog. We got the kids locked down like a motherfucker. What can I tell you? It's crazy, though. I mean, it's all good, man. Just good luck to watch who you join up with. You know what I'm saying? They hope you're selling dreams. Make sure that, you know, you're not buying them dreams and shit. And just make sure you make the right decisions. I know it's kind of hard, you know what I'm saying, trying to get in the game right now. But we're letting motherfuckers on, you know. There's fucking new local artists coming up, and you know, we try to help motherfuckers. But I say just good luck, man, and just stick with that shit, man. I'm gonna be 59 years old. I've been in the game for fucking, I'm old. But, yeah, but look out for that new shit, man. The new Marijuana's album is hot.
I mean, the only thing I can really say, homie, is stay true to yourself, homie. Be real with yours. Rap about the life you live, homie. Don't lie about shit. Be real, homie, and you be straight, dog. You know what I mean? Ain't no need to lie, no need to perpetrate. Just be real with yourself and your people will love you for that, homie. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? If you were broke and you were a G when you were born, and that's the way you were born, homie, rap about that. If you don't sell drugs, don't rap about selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? So just be real with yourself, homie. Everything will go good, homie, because we straight clowning on fools. You know what I mean? This year we got straight clowning motherfuckers, homie. It ain't gonna stop. It's 2003 and beyond, homie. We're ridiculous, dog. We straight clowning. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta, you know, it's hard. This game is hard. It's just like a game of poker, bro. You gotta fucking pull your best cards and hope that you got, you know what I mean? You got everything on your side.
Stop bullshitting. You guys are taking too long. You guys should already be out. What the fuck are you waiting for?
Basically, the advice that I would give is, you know, is real simple. You know, just practice your fucking shit, man. Practice your rhymes. Practice. If you're a beat maker, man, fucking just do what you gotta do, man. Which, you know, make your beats, keep making them, playing for different people, get different opinions. But if you're a rapper, you know, just keep practicing your skill, man. That's the main fucking thing you gotta do in this business, man. And you know, you keep doing your thing, man. And if you can speak Spanish, flip it in Spanish. If you can speak Japanese, flip it in Japanese, man. Whatever language other you know besides your own language, flip it, man, because it helps too sometimes, man. You get that other extra attention sometimes where that might just be the thing for your group, man. That's, you know, you never know. So just basically that's what I gotta say. Just keep, you know, don't give up. Whatever anybody tells you, don't give up. Just keep doing your thing. Just do your shit, man. That's it.
I advise you to don't come close to Conejo or Tattoo Inc. I don't want to hear your fucking whack-ass motherfucking demo. Go put in work. Don't be lazy. Get creative. Hustle, motherfucker. Let your presence be known. Conejo Tattoo motherfucking Inc. I'm out of here.
Más que todo, siempre hay mucho tropiezo, mucha envidia en esto, tú sabes, donde en todo, sea en la música, en la actuación, en todo siempre hay envidia, pero como quiera, si te gusta algo, dándole duro y rompiendo con todo, algún día se llega.
Compas, el que quiera seguir un sueño, parce, que nunca se desilusione y siga echándole ganas para que siga apoyando a la raza y el género, que todas las razas se unan. Eso es.
Esa es.
Piece of advice is be original. Have an original rhyme style, rhymes, and original sound. Make sure it can't be compared to anybody else. That's it.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, I heard you biting a Pedro Infante, cabrón. Stop lying. You sound like Vicente Fernandez now.
That can't be proven.
A lot of times, a lot of groups, what they do now these days, they can't even do choruses or come out with their own choruses. They have to use someone else to do them, or they use, it's cool when you use samples of old songs.
Throwing an oldie.
Throwing an oldie, stuff like that. It's cool once in a while. But who you rely on that just to make a song, you're sorry as motherflower, dog,
Less is more.
Be original. That's, que lo original siempre sobrevive. Es todo. Stop using Pedro Infante.
That's right. And as far as covering people's songs, they did it the first time. That way you wouldn't have to.